It wouldn't be fair for you to
Is
get
how you
a whole
place
run
your
of
tiles
similar
on the
tiles.
sloping part of your
So
rack
that one
giving
over
away valuable information about your hand?
gets faster.
That's the
And this is where
topic
when
for
you see players
today's
in
Daily
tournaments, this is
Talk
where
of
they
the
do this really
Tiles
fast.
for
We're
July
doing this as we're
26,
videoing, so we're just doing it.
2025. We're continuing on with Modern Mahjong's discussion of tells. Today we're moving on for placement of tiles on the sloping part of the rack. Tomorrow we'll continue with discards and exposures. Since a winning hand has 14 tiles made up of several groupings, if you group the tiles on your rack by group, you're often giving away information from spacing, especially when combined with exposures and discards. Try to keep all 13 tiles together on the sloping part of your rack to prevent this tell. One exception, and we'll get to that at the end of this slide. We believe a best practice is to not file your tile. And what we mean by this is when you pick from the wall, don't take the time to call attention to that tile is helpful and place it where it belongs. Instead, drop it either to the far left or far right, or if you want to make an exception to keeping all your tiles together, keep a space just right in the middle where you put your pick. This way, when the attention is moved on to the next player, you can then rearrange your tile where it belongs in your hand. What about tells from the arrangement of tiles? Beginners are often taught how to keep tiles in the same order each game. Many put flowers on the left, and then they'll either do increasing numbers separated by suit, or the same numbers, and then finally discards on the very far right. More experienced players learn to mix this up as to not give any tells. If other players know you always keep flowers on the left, and you pick a tile and immediately place it there, they're going to guess what you picked. If you keep a space on your rack and constantly use those tiles to the right of that space as your discard, players can guess how many tiles are discards and then know from that how far you are away from Mahjong. Some players actually flip their tiles upside down to give them a clue as to how that impacts their hand. Sometimes it might mean they need another one of that tile, they are ready to call and expose that grouping, or that the tile's been discarded. If you do flip your tile for any of these reasons or others, try to keep some time from when that tile's discarded to when you flip your tile, so it just isn't obvious to the other players. Some players even turn their tiles sideways, which we don't recommend since that gives clues to players since a sideways tile is shorter and seen by all. If a player knows why you turn the tile sideways, you are giving way too much information about your hand. We'll continue with tells tomorrow, and now on to singles and pairs number 2. This is a pair of flowers, single 2, single 4, single 6, single 8, a pair of matching dragons, and then a second suit repeating that, 2, 4, 6, 8, and a pair of matching dragons. This parentheses says any 2 suits with matching dragons, so we already know that from the colors, and the parentheses are just reinforcing that. Once again, all hands in this section are concealed and jokerless by definition. If you want to learn to play Canasta, check out our series coming up starting August 4th. It's 4 classes, 75 minutes long. You could play from the comfort of your home. And if you can't make all 4 classes, no worries, we got you. You could watch the replays for a full month after the class ends. You could visit modernamericancanasta.com to register and find out more information. Modern Mahjong's excited for upcoming events. Our next event is September 10th. We have an event in Orlando at Pinstripes, and then we're moving to September 18th in Aventura. Please note there's been a date change. This is now Thursday, September 18th. We hope you could join us. We're going back to Clive Daniel Home. We have 3 events already on the calendar, and Sarasota will be added in January. So November 5th will be in Fort Myers, November 6th in Naples, and November 12th back to Boca. More information, go to modernmahjong.com/collections/our events. If you have any questions, send us an email. What would you like us to discuss in future Daily Talk of the Tiles? Comment below or send us an email at modernmahjong@gmail.com. As you could tell, we don't gatekeep information. We are here because there's so much misinformation out on the web, and we want to make sure players can learn official rules and then decide if they want to incorporate house rules when they're playing. We hope that you'll like, comment, save, and most importantly, share so everyone can play with confidence. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day and a great game.